know they say I'm a new kid on the block, but they jock still. I got skills with the rock.
And you be Austin like Steve Austin. Steady flossing, we cash her from hitting mash burn.
On the break, you want me to take it? He's took with a left, right, it should look.
More steals than Ricky Hinn from the Pac-10.
I ain't new to this, I give assists like a high school tutor. But who the hell said being a kid was easy? But ain't nothing going on but cash and be ballin'. But I guess they all is cause they hear a brother fallin'. Don't sweat it, everything's gonna be alright. Let's go back, but for years to be exact. High school, the fools didn't know how to act. This ain't Joe's the whole.
Yeah, Kendrick, don't sweat it. Everything's gonna be all right. Let me tell you what the kid did. Shout out to the Mavs for a big comeback win, making it just for their halftime. And
Is that what you trying? Is that what you trying to slide Coach Kidd a pat on the ass for? Okay, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. This team was sitting up here about to get rolled out. You know the reason why this team won. Tim Hardaway Jr. got hot. Listen, the Mavs also impressive number. They're 15-2 on Secret Soldiers night. So hey, maybe they didn't invite the military to the games. Every game.
yeah, because it wasn't looking good in the first half of the season.
Yeah, they looked like they were ready to get up out of there. But Mavs, on a strength of a 35-12 third quarter, able to come back. It was a back and forth game. Orlando Magic found their offense in the last 10 games. They barely scored 102, put up 129. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but Mavs finally able to get a pull out victory. Luka with some clutch free throws, 6 clutch free throws in a row to pull out a 131-129 victory. It's your boy Kendrick, along with my guy Walt Cheers, Big Dog, Big Boss.
Big win. Oh God, we got our first one. We got our first one of the night.
Don't do that, man. Listen. You know what? Where were you guys at last game? Where were y'all at? I can't find you until he actually.
I knew that was Ro. I know that was my boy Ro.
Where were you? Bro, where were you at the last 3-4 games, man?
Oh, trust me. At the barbershop, he was on his Hemi. He was on his Hemi stuff. Ro stay on Hemi.
Hey, Ro, you got a better chance to get something good out if you drink some Henny. Trust me, you get a better buzz than what you get out of him. But yeah, man, Tim Hardaway, big night. What do you have? A big night? What, 36 points or 35 points on the night? Most of that in the second half, leading this team to a big victory. A victory they much needed.
Like the Mavs, come on, man.
But let me tell you something. It's good. It's good. They got the victory, but let me tell you, there's a lot of bad. It's the fact of the matter, this team was down. This team was down, what, 16 to 18 points to a team that really doesn't score that much.
How you start, Kendrick, is how you finish.
It was just so easy. Listen, this is not a good offensive team, and it was just so easy for Orlando Magic to score. I mean, my God, Josh Green, he had the biggest 2 points in the game, but my God, that was the only 2 points he got in this game. He had more fouls than points in this game.
Oh, come on, man. He hit a big shot.
Yeah, that was the only shot he hit other night, but I guess if you want to call it that. But yeah, Luka was sensational. How many
did he put up 70 points tonight?
No, man, quit being ignorant. He put up 45 tonight.
Oh, come on, Luka. You mean tell me you can't put 70? You can't put 70 points on
well, let me tell you something. I mean, he had to because the Kyrie man was, his thumb was hurt again. I'm starting to call him the Black Maxi Kleber in a minute. But hey, I can't do that because Maxi actually played. Let's get to the stats and facts, man. You get to the stats and facts.
Oh man, come on, man. You ain't gotta call you ain't gotta call him that, man.
Yeah, man. The Black Maxi Kleber.
Come on, man. You ain't gotta do
yeah, man. Every time I see him, you see he on the sideline. All right, let's get to the stats and facts. The Dallas Mavericks shoot 62% overall from the field today's game. The Orlando Magic.
Shout out to Luke. Luke was the other one who believed in the Mavericks tonight. Said the Mavericks gonna come back and win. Well, not only you, Luke. I was there with you.
Boy,
Said we was gonna win tonight.
Luke, how was you feeling the first half?
Luke, he said what happened. I remember at halftime. He said, "What's happening?"
Okay.
Yeah, but Luke stayed strong and held the Mavs down. Shout out to my boy Luke.
Yeah.
Luke,
make sure you feel that same. Make sure you hold that same kind of energy when they play the T-Wolves on.
Come on, man.
On Wednesday.
Come on, man. One game at a time. One game at a time.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? One game at a time.
One game at a time.
Hey, we just got to take it one game. Hey, one quarter at a time. We got to take it one quarter at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. The Orlando Magic.
What kind of broadcast are you doing right now?
What? We got to take it 1 minute at a time. 51% for the field, Orlando Magic shoot. The Mavericks shoot 48% from 3, 13 out of 27. The Orlando Magic shot 47% from 3. They ain't shot this in a month. 18 of 38, man. I guess when you play a bad defense like the Mavericks, the basket just like an ocean. Free throws. The Mavericks can't complain about free throws tonight, Walt. They went 43 times, hitting 32 of them. That's for 74%. The Orlando Magic went 28 times. They were 21 out of 28 for 75%. Total rebounds at 35 apiece. Offensive boards, Orlando Magic crushed the Mavericks 12-3. Assists, even up at 27 apiece. Blocks, two blocks for the Mavs, one for the Magic. Steals, Orlando Magic had 7. The Dallas Mavericks had 6 turnovers. The Mavericks had 15. The Orlando Magic had 11, and points in the paint also even up at 46.
No need to be worried about the T-Wolves, Luke. We gonna bust them up too.
Okay, Walt. Okay. Walt don't believe that. Walt don't believe that.
We're about to go on a win streak, Kendrick.
Walt don't believe. You know what? Walt don't believe that because when he said it, he started smiling. You see all 85 of his teeth. he got his head. Okay, let's go to individual stats.
Lively was good today. Yeah, he got busted in his nose.
Yeah, I think his nose was crooked, man. I think he broke his nose. I think it was crooked.
I think he might have broke his nose.
Yeah, Wendell Carter Jr. I had 9 points, 2 assists, 8 boards, 29 minutes. Also, I think he may have broke Derek Lively's nose. Ben Caro had an awesome night. I almost had a 30-point triple double. He had 36 points, 7 assists, 9 boards, in 39 minutes. But he was god awful from the free throw line. Franz Wagner, he was
his favorite Wagner.
Yeah, he was hitting threes in the second half. I think he hit 4 of them. Almost had that game winner at the end. He finished up with 21 points, 6 assists, 5 boards in 32 minutes. Jalen Suggs had 11 points, 1 assist, 2 boards in 26 minutes. Jonathan Isaac was on minutes restriction, only had 8 minutes. Didn't play in the second half, only finished with 2 points. Anthony Black, after that awesome first half where he had 18 points, only had 2 in the second half to finish up with 20, 1 assist, 3 boards in 30 minutes. Cole Anthony had 11.
We got a surprise comment here for Billy. Billy Allen. Mavs still refused to rebound. Orlando got some big athletic guys out there. Shout out to Billy.
Yeah. Hey, B. Hey, BA. Hey, listen. And this is the funny thing. Jeff Skinway had this dumb comment to my man. They playing off a back-to-back. That's one of the 3 youngest teams in the league, Skin. They don't care about back-to-backs. Listen, they can play 5 and 6 and they still be run. That's a young athletic team. They don't care about no back-to-back. So stop mentioning it. Please, my God. The only person who worries about back-to-backs is you because the Mavericks got an old-ass team. But anyway, Cole Anthony had 11-9.
Is that why Luka couldn't put up 70 points tonight? Was he playing on the back-to-back?
No, man. He just when you get triple team and double team all the time, it's hard to put up 70. Cole Anthony, 11, 9, and 2 in 27 minutes. Mo Wagner, the Wagner that Luka actually despises, he had 16, 1 assist, 3 boards, and a forearm shiver to Luka. Almost knocked him into one of the soldiers in 25 minutes. Joe Ingles, 15 minutes, he had 3 points, 3 rebounds. Okayaki, nine minutes. Didn't have a single stat in the game. Let's go to the Mavericks. D Live with a double, 20 points, 1 assist. Had a block and a rebound in 41 minutes, and also I think he may have a broken nose. But hey, suck it up, D Live.
Chicken says it was bleeding. They had to plug it with something so he could continue to play. Chicken says he's fine.
Man, that thing like a faucet. It was running out there, man.
The back-to-back definitely affected them in that second half. Believe wasn't nearly the same energy Orlando played with like they did in the first half. Listen, guys, they just made a what's the name?
You sure about that, Mark Queen? You sure about that? You sure about that? Because they kept coming back. The Mavericks trying to separate. They kept coming back on them. So I don't know.
To not put a Luka picture of, he can't be a fan. No, he's not a fan. Well, he was a fan when he scored 73 the other night. Now he's back to hating him.
Yeah. Hey, Tim Hardaway Jr. had 36, 1 assist. Oh, he had assists, 8 rebounds in 37 minutes, and did cuss out Coach Kidd. We said call a effing timeout.
I thought that was a foul.
No, somebody, Dalton Trigg say he's reading Tim Hardaway's mouth. We looked.
Yeah, you heard him say call fucking timeout, but I thought Tim Hardaway got fouled.
Well, they didn't call it, so.
Well, of course they didn't call it.
It's only a foul if they call it. Josh Green, 33 minutes, had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 points. Now that 2 points was big, but he still had 2 points in this game. But hey, he had 33 minutes of great cardio. Grant Williams at 29 minutes, 3 points, 1 assist.
Slim with Grant Williams. He lost all that weight.
Two rebounds, and I think he's on his way to get him an M&M blizzard right now. Jay Hardy had 18 points in the first half. Only finished up with 20, but had 7 assists in this game. So a high assist night for Jay Hardy. Also had 1 rebound in 27 minutes. Maxi Kleber in 22 minutes had 1 point, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. Yeah. Speaking of another guy that's done, Steph Curry had 5 minutes, didn't record the stat. Rashad Holmes, 3 minutes. He had 4 points and 1 rebound. I think that's all in the first half. And Mr. Super Soldier himself, Dwight Powell, came out there for 1 minute. Didn't record the stat.
My guy the Goon. My guy the Goon has an eye injury right now. So
somebody say he got them Olympian goggles on right now. He's ready to go win the gold. Anyway, that is your stats and
what kind of M&M's can and peanut butter or it's a no-go?
You know what? I think he likes them both, man. I think he likes them both, bro. He been talking about them Oreos. He been talking about the Oreo blizzard, man. He say he likes that. So, I think he's on his way, man. What time Dairy Queen closed? 11?
Dairy Queen is closed now.
Oh, he closed at 10? Oh, man.
Yeah. I told you earlier. I said by the time he finished the game, he won't.
Somebody tell Grant, though, so he's not speeding down the freeway for nothing. Somebody tell Grant. I think Brahms is open, though.
D-Mac said, first game I ever seen with some passion from Coach Kidd.
Hey, man. Yeah. Well, guess what? You probably gonna see that much in Wednesday night game. They're gonna be up out of there in a hurry. But so that's your stats and facts of the night, brought to you by us. Hey, us. Walt.
Yeah. Let's see if we got the highlights here.
You got the highlights?
No, we don't have the highlights yet. Let's see if Coach Kidd has done some talking. I'm pretty sure everybody wants.
They should be getting interviews. They got to go meet and greet the soldiers in the back.
Let's see if because we know everybody wants to ask the question. What happened on that last what's the name?
Coach Kidd, when Tim Hardaway said, "Won't you call it effing timeout?" He was looking. So Dr. Trigg said he was looking. Dr. Trigg said he was looking right at Coach Kidd when he said it.
Where was Dalton Trigg at when that happened?
He said he was right there. He said he's right there. He saw.
I'm not gonna question Dalton. I would never question Dalton. I like Dalton.
Coach Kidd he said, "Look, Coach Kidd told him, call it every time out."
Oh, Luke wants to know, can we do scores around the league real quick? Sure, why not? I mean, might as well while we wait on.
Yeah, why not, man? It's,
Williams come in.
there's other NBA stuff. There's other sports going. There's such thing as a sport. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead for Luke. It's for you, Luke.
Well, that means that Luke is a prominent viewer of this show to know that we do that segment.
Yeah, this is for you, Luke.
Shout out to Luke, who believed in the Mavericks tonight. When Kendrick didn't believe in the Mavericks, Luke was right there to cheer him on.
I sure didn't. I sure didn't believe in it.
But Luke held in there for the Mavericks tonight.
Okay, it was a 12 game, a 12 gamer in the association tonight. Let's start off with the Clippers finally caught an L, losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers tonight, 118-108. The New York Knicks continue their hot streak. They've won 5 out of 6, defeating the Charlotte Hornets. Hey, everybody's beating them. 113-92. Big game by Jalen Brunson again. He's gonna be an all-star for my guys. Also, the Utah Jazz lose to the Brooklyn Nets, 147-114. The Utah Jazz, I think, has lost 3 in a row now. Phoenix Suns finally, after beating the Mavs, they lost 2 in a row to get back on track, beating the Miami Heat 118-105.
Yeah, somebody talk about, can y'all speak English, all that mumbling. I can hear them clearly. Thank you, Marquis. Whoever that is, thank you for tuning in though. We'll try to do better.
Yeah. The Boston Celtics defeat the New Orleans Pelicans 118-112. Big game by Jalen Tatum and KP. The Minnesota Timberwolves, the Mavs' next opponent.
This channel, why don't y'all stream the games? Well, we get in trouble for that. But you should have joined us Saturday. We did the Royal Rumble and the Mavs versus Sacramento Kings. Did a watch along on Saturday.
Yeah. The Minnesota Timberwolves defeated the OKC Thunder in a battle of first and second place. The Minnesota Timberwolves get the win on the road. Also, the Sacramento Kings defeated the Memphis Grizzlies 103-94. The Houston Rockets beat the LA Fakers 135-119. Also, the Washington Wizards beat the San Antonio Spurs 118-113. Boy, where's the Spurs gone? They can't even beat the Washington Wizards at home.
Rock bottom.
Well, speaking of rock bottom, we was almost there in the first half, but the Mavs was able to pull out a 2-point win.
Really concerned about my coach getting fired.
Yeah. 131-129. Give it time, Walt. Just give it time. Also,
I don't want to get fired now. Hold on.
What you talking about?
Coach Kidd.
Hey man, I'm just listen. Give it time. I'm just saying, give it time. Speaking of time, the Denver Nuggets timely whooped up on the Milwaukee Bucks, and Doc Rivers' first game coaching, he took a hot L, 113-107. Big game by Joker. In progress, the Portland Trailblazers are whooping the Philadelphia 76ers head, 80-63. That's midway through the third quarter. On tap for tomorrow, if anybody wants to know, the Utah Jazz heading to New York to face the Knicks, the Pacers and Celtics. That'll be a good one. The LA Fakers and the Atlanta Hawks play tomorrow. The Toronto Raptors and the Chicago Bulls, and the Philadelphia 76ers and the Golden State Warriors. As y'all know, the Dallas Mavericks play this coming Thursday. Tip off around 7:10.
Wednesday, pal.
Yeah, Wednesday, January 31st. That tip off around 7:10. They go to Minnesota to play the Minnesota Timberwolves, who look for their lick back after the Mavericks defeated them about a couple weeks back. And that's your scores around the association, brought to you by us. And to you, Luke. Hey, Luke.
It's okay because I believe. Yeah, there you go.
You gotta believe.
Okay, so nobody has done any speaking yet.
Hey.
Let's see.
That's when the NBA was great when that theme came out, man. That's when the NBA was great.
Hey, you know who uses that now? Apparently, Fox is using that for their college basketball.
Yeah, they use that college basketball. Yeah,
that should not be allowed.
I don't know. Listen. They probably had to pay a lot of money
Not be
for it.
allowed. I'm sorry.
They probably had to pay a lot of money for it. So hey, I like
I'm
that
just
thing,
saying
man.
that
It's a
should be
great thing.
allowed. Well, word on the street is that NBC might be getting it back.
I hope so. I hope they get the NBA back, man. The NBA was great when NBC was doing it, man. I'm not down. Listen, TNT is great. I'm just not down with ESPN no more.
Oh my God, their coverage is terrible.
I mean, it's terrible, man. Everything's is just terrible. I'd rather they put it back on NBC.
Terrible.
I mean, I just wish it's back on NBC, man. I hate ESPN and the Disney taking over NBA. It's just horrible. Well, anyway,
It's not. Everybody on there, nobody has any personality, and then it's like they try to act like they try to copy Chuck and them, and it doesn't come off right. It's just bland.
Yeah. I mean, if they really want to do it right, they just get a whole. But I don't think Chuck Shackney will want it. I would get the whole league.
No, last year I had talked to Underdog at the when we were doing the playoffs, and he was saying the only reason why they can't get it is because the NBA wants the NBA finals on regular channel so everybody can see it.
And that's the gist of it, because I think TNT would do a fantastic job of the finals.
They would, but he was saying that's the only reason why they can't get it.
You know why? And you know why?
They're on a cable network.
You know why I say that? Because how Charles Barkley, how they do, not only how they do the whatever conference championship they do, but they coverage of the because they do CBS. They partner with CBS. The coverage of the Final Four. They do a great job. Chuck, Shaq, and Kenny.
Yeah.
They do a great job with that.
But see the March Madness tournament is on so many channels.
Right.
It's on a lot of channels.
Right. TBS, TNT, CBS,
True TV.
Yeah.
TBS.
Yeah. TNT.
I mean, TBS is originally where it used to be NBA on TBS.
Right. Yeah, it used to be NBA on TBS. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You're right.
Back in the gap.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of
All
basketball.
Right. Well, I guess we'll try.
Nobody's talking. Nobody's talking.
Because
if they're doing seat. Well, before let's guess we ain't.
They really celebrating this win.
It may be the last one they get in a while. If you look at their schedule, let's go down to the schedule. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Oh, you want to go over the standing?
Let's go. No, let's go to the schedule right now. Because the standing after this schedule, the standings may not mean that much anymore in about a week.
Yeah, I would say.
Okay. As you know, the Mavs.
We haven't went over the schedule.
If you look at this, if you look at this schedule, you better not want me to look at the standings. The Mavs go play Minnesota on Wednesday. Then on Saturday, February 3rd, the Mavs host the Milwaukee Bucks. That's this coming Saturday. Then on Monday, February 5th, that'll be a 6:00 tip. That's an early tip. Mavs go into Philly to play the 76ers. The Mavs on the East Coast trip. Then they head to Brooklyn to face the Nets on the 6th. That's a back-to-back. Then on Thursday, February 8th, that's the trade deadline day. Mavs head into New York to play the Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. Then Saturday, February 10th, in a matinee game, it'll be Mavericks hosting the OKC.
That's probably gonna be just a straight post game show for us because I'll either be at work or on my way back from Vegas from the Super Bowl. One or two.
Right. Then on Monday, February 12th, that's a 7:30 tip. Mavs host the Wizards. Then also February 14th, That's a Wednesday. Mavs
Spurs coming to town.
Spurs. Then that's the All-Star break. That's the All-Star break. Then that's the last game for the
I guess we'll play it by ear. Watch along.
what All-Star?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
All-Star weekend and the game. One of the two.
Let's do the game.
Yeah, because Luka's gonna be in the game.
Yeah, because I listen that's All-Star Saturday. I'm kind of out on that. I'm joking, when they start doing that little what's that crap they was doing, the passing the ball and stuff that kind of got me out of this here. The obstacle course they were doing, that kind of got me out. Okay, let's then when the season comes back on February 22nd, the Mavs host the Suns. That's when the first game off the All-Star break. Mavs host the Suns. That'd be a 6:30 tip. Then Mavs head to Indiana. That'd be a 4:00 tip February 25th. That's a matinee.
What day is February 25th?
Oh, hold on. Okay, Keller. Okay, February 25th. That's a Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me get back on the schedule. Okay. Then that Tuesday, February 27th, Mavs play in Cleveland. That's a 6:00 tip. Then on Wednesday, that's a back-to-back. February 28th, the Mavs head to Toronto to play the Raptors. Then March 1st, the Mavs head to Boston to probably get the hell beat out of them when they face the Celtics. Then March 3rd, that's a 12:00 tip. And March 3rd, what is that? Is that a Sunday or Saturday? Mavs play a lot of.
Shout out to Brock. How about the Mavericks?
That's another Sunday, March 3rd. That's another Sunday. That'd probably be an ABC game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the 76ers. Mavs host 76. That'll probably be a national televised game.
Will Joel Embiid show up to that one since he don't want to show? Since he don't want to show up to
He'll also show up. Hey, he's seeing Dwight Powell. He show up to the AC. He sees Dwight Powell. He's getting 50. Then Mavs that March 5th. That'll be a Tuesday. Mavs host Rick Carlisle and the Pacers. Hopefully he's not crying because he's not giving another tribute video. Then March 7th, 6:30 tip. Mavs host Heat. March 9th, Mavs at Pistons. March 11th, Mavs at Bulls. We'll kick it off from we'll cap it off from there.
All right, so where do we want to go first? Do we want to go highlights or we want to go interviews?
Let's go highlights.
Sure.
Let's go to highlights, man.
Let's go show the highlights.
I mean, them highlights in the first, and I'm highlights in the first half so bad. OJ was really saying damn. He really was saying damn. OJ says damn. He's damn.
I don't think OJ said that.
OJ once again the first half say damn. I thought I bad when I committed double murder.
All right. Oh, okay, Luka. Oh, don't hit him like that, Luka.
Yeah, that was much of the first half highlights for the Mavericks, and then it got bad from then. The Orlando Magic, they couldn't miss. They were just hitting 3 after 3. Watch this. Walk out.
Oh, there's another one.
There's a 3. Get ready. It was about 12 of them in that first half. Wow. Bully ball. Man, that Ben Carroll kid, man. That's the next Chris Webber right there.
Next Chris Webber?
Yeah, next Chris Webber.
Man, he way better than Chris Webber.
He way better than Chris Webber now? Chris Webber in his prime.
Chris Webber couldn't shoot like Paleo.
Well, I know he could shoot. He couldn't shoot, but Chris Webber was skilled, man. He was highly skilled. Chris Webber for the knee injury in Sacramento was highly skilled, bro. Yeah, Chris Webber couldn't shoot, but he can do everything else.
Paleo can shoot that thing, man.
That's a bad man.
P.O. can shoot that.
That was a Rashard Holmes highlight, if anybody wants to know who he looks like.
How about Hardy today? Oh,
yeah,
the Hardy.
Yeah, he had a great listen, man. Hardy killed a man.
Yeah, there you go, right there. There you go. Speaking of the devil.
Listen, if Hardy wasn't scoring, the Orlando Magic may have been up 50 in this game.
Somebody had to get going.
I mean, you agree. It wasn't Josh Green. He scored his first bucket till the game was almost over with. How much of that contract he got?
Oh man, don't do that.
I'm just saying, dog. Somebody got paid. They say nobody made it. Mama made it.
Whatever, man.
We was in the Australian outback. Now we're in the penthouse. Oh man, what a dunk!
Kid was asked about his passion on the sideline, and he said, "I guess I had to participate and play defense with him." That's a good point, Coach Kidd.
Well, at least he did something.
Yeah.
Great dunk by Derek Lively, part of his 20 points.
Yeah, Anthony Black, Duncanville's on. He's from Dallas.
Yeah, Anthony Black was on one in the first half, but boy, he was missing. He was missing in action in the second.
He must have had his peoples in the house tonight. He put on for the city.
Yeah, he must. Yeah, but they must have went home at halftime because he didn't even show up in the second half. Like, well, we done. We about to go home.
I was saying, did he really even play in the second half?
We played in the fourth quarter.
Well, they put a lot of.
That's one of the 12 offensive boards the Orlando Magic had. Well, I mean, everything was going in for Orlando in that first half, man. Everything. Man, give shout out to Jaden Hardy, man. He had his
best. That shot that Luka put up. You think that shot Luka put up before that didn't count at the end of the deal, man?
Well, apparently it did because some got him in the third quarter. They outscored the Orlando Magic 35-12. That was just a bad turnover by Grant. Shoot the ball, bro.
Earl Boykins, Monty Williams, Brandon Bass, Donald Foyer. Boy,
hey, you know Brandon Bass played for both the Orlando Magic and the Mavericks. You could have said them both.
I know.
Lost.
I think the Mavericks drafted Brandon Bass. I remember. When is the next watch along? Maybe All-Star game for the next watch along, possibly. Steve Kerr.
That's cool.
Kenyon Doolan, Carlos Arroyo, Jason Richardson, Terrence Ross, Trevor Reza, Marcin Gortat, DJ Augustine, Ben Wallace,
Tracy McGrady,
Evan Fournier, Patrick Ewing, J.J. Redick, Juwan Howard, Mike Miller, Ryan Anderson, Jameer Nelson, Rashad Lewis, Scott Skiles.
Boys, a lot of guys finished their career with the Orlando Magic, didn't they?
Ito Turgaloo, Dwight Howard.
I mean, you talk about some guys' careers that were finished. They say, hey, you want to go to Orlando?
Ben Hardaway, D3, Dennis Scott, Nikolai Vucevic, Rafer Austin.
Rafer Austin played Boston.
Skip to my loop. Victor Oladipo, Drew.
You want to talk about the NBA journeyman, man? What team did he not play? I think he played for the Mavericks.
Anthony Johnson, Matt Barnes, Courtney Lee, D. Brown, Courtney Petty, and last but not least, Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique Wilkins played for the Lakers. God dog.
Terrence Ross, James Augustine.
Let me tell you something, man.
Last but not least. He said my legs don't even go straight. for these Mavericks to go out here and lose to the Orlando Magic. Kenny Smith
Let me tell you something, man.
is former Orlando Magic.
Let me tell you something, man. If you want to finish your career, ain't no better organization than Orlando Magic.
Oh, look with the turnaround.
I bet you all them guys you mentioned, they was on their last leg.
All right, y'all, my friend, y'all are cool. Appreciate the love, Luke.
Appreciate it, man.
We down with your 10 toes. Only person who can't say that is Deion Sanders, because never mind.
Well, and Maxi Cleveland. You know, he's got one wandering toe.
Ooh, hey, whoa! Who, was that Patty who put them moves on Luka like that?
Well, let me tell you something.
And Luka didn't come back and bust him up?
Let me tell you something. It's been happening to Luka a lot lately. You see what?
Luka's gone soft.
We see. Come on, don't do that. We see what Jaylen Brown did to him. He made him touch earth. But Luka with some clutch free throws at the end, man. 6 clutch free throws. I think we're talking to the Mo Wagner who thought say he's gonna miss.
Comes back here in the back, or is this is when he steps up to the line, not down.
Yeah, he knocked down 6. He knocked down 6 free throws in a row. This right here, great bounce. Yeah, France
got a really good look here. He got a really good look here. That almost went in.
And just short, just a little short. And
that's what Mo Wagner.
That's what Mo Wagner, the one Luka hate. That's the Wagner Luka hate.
On Seats for Soldiers night.
Yep. Got the win. Now 15-2 on Seats for Soldiers night. Good win. Right. The way the schedule going, it's gonna be a long time before you see another one, probably. Got this one.
Now let's go over to Coach Kidd and hear what he had to say about tonight's game. Maybe we'll find out what happened on that timeout situation.
Yeah, Tim always told him call it effing timeout.
I thought he got fouled, honestly, but we'll see.
Probably weed smoking.
Yes. 16, that third quarter, y'all really responded, and then the fourth quarter, but going back and forth, what do you think your team's?
We had a great conversation at halftime, and that group played hard.
Kendrick, I'm gonna rewind the video. Did you just see who just walked in front of the camera? What a goofball! Watch.
Which Kid, after halftime down by 16, that third quarter, y'all really responded, and then the fourth quarter, but going back and forth, what do you think your team's performance there in the second half, and how'd y'all battle all the way back?
Yeah, they responded. I thought we had a great conversation at halftime, and that group played hard. I thought we got off to a good start in the third quarter. Hardy gave us a spark off the bench. Luka was Luka. I thought the guys, again, we solved some of the problems. We talked it out in the locker room at halftime and responded. It was a great second half. Maybe one of our best quarters to hold a team to 12 points. So that lets us know that we can do it. And then we can hold each other accountable for that.
What specifically made the zone effective against them?
Energy and effort. I mean, at the end of the day, it's, just caring. And I thought that group did a great job there with the zone. And then being able to rebound the ball, out of the zone is, sometimes can cause a problem. But we got stops there in that third quarter. And then I think that, our offense kind of opened up and guys started making shots.
Like you were excited by it too. On the sideline, it seemed like a lot more. I don't know if that's just a product of the zone defense or.
Yeah, I think I have to participate and play defense with them, I guess. I don't know if I'm in shape mentally or physically to do that, but whatever it takes, I'm in. So if I have to jump around on the sideline to tell everybody or help everybody, then that's what a coach has to do, and I guess that's what I have to do. But I got to get in shape. I don't know if I can do that for 48 minutes. They get the sub, so I don't have a sub. But again, I thought the character, it was a gut check. in that locker room at halftime, and I'm proud of those guys responding, because it wasn't a nice conversation, and those young men in that locker room responded, and that's a big win.
Jason, your team is 5-1 when Tim Hardaway Jr. scores over 30 points this season. Just what does a game like tonight do for him personally, and then your team as well?
Yeah, I think Tim has played at a high level for us. Again, I wish it was that easy that we can mark him down for 30 so we can get the win total. But we've asked him to come off the bench. We've asked him to start. We've asked him to guard bigs. And he's a true pro. And he played a great game for us, stepping into the starting role and flip-flopping with Hardy. And I thought Hardy gave us a big spark, too, in that first. And so, but Tim was great tonight. Tim was really good.
You just mentioned Hardy. What do you see in his next step in the development for him to do this consistently?
Great question. I think you answered the question. Key word is being consistent, and that's what our young team is fighting for. We got young players who can at times be inconsistent, and that's just the nature of the game. But we're going to stay positive and keep teaching. Again, Hardy played at a high level, and now it's, being able to stack that. And, come back against Minnesota and give us, we're not asking for the same effort. We're just asking to be consistent. And that's with Josh, too. We got young players that we're leaning on to play at a high level. And so sometimes it can be a little inconsistent, but we're going to stay positive. We know that Hardy can play at a high level, and he showed that tonight.
Before the game, Mo said that the main factors were Luka, and the three-point shooting. So how did it feel to see that those shots go in the second half?
Yeah, I think there was carryover from the Sacramento game at the end. Being able to, get out and run, knocking down the corner three tonight was big for us. Being able to, the ball touches the paint. Luka creates a lot of open shots. The guys benefited from that tonight, and they kind of benefit the whole season. But being able to knock down shots gives us energy, playing in the zone, being able to rebound in the zone, and then being able to play with pace. I know, we knocked Luka's minutes down by 3 tonight, but he's a monster, and we gotta get healthy and find someone to take some minutes from him. But being able to knock down threes, we're an offensive team. When we score, we can play with the best of them. It's just having those lapses of 3 or 4 minutes where we struggle to score.
How did it what was the feeling of when they were going back and forth with the team? It almost felt like a heavyweight.
Yeah, it was. It's a great game to be involved in as a player. When the stars, step up, it's, understand their star is going to go and our star is going to go. And I think hopefully I answered your first question, but Luka is the game plan. I've said this before. And so Mose knows that. He's been around Luka, but it's a great game. It's a game much needed for us for confidence and feeling good about doing the right things. We'll talk about some of the late game stuff to get better at, but I thought the group did a great job tonight.
Any objections there, Kendrick?
Oh, apparently, Coach Kidd had to take one of those bullets and empty it in the chamber at halftime. So apparently, it was some loud talking at halftime.
Right.
Yeah, the come to Jesus meeting at halftime. Talked about the consistency. Talked about between the young players, Josh Green, Jake Harden. I guess throw in Derek Lively also. Got to be more consistent. Gotta be maybe we're gonna see more of the zone, because I don't think this is I don't have to think. I know this is not a great individual man-on-man guard your man basketball team. They're gonna have to play. I think Kidd realized something. They're gonna have to play more zone, because it's not a team, especially on the perimeter, that can keep guys in front of them. So they're gonna have to play more zone. I think that was the adjustment. If you want to say something, that was the adjustment he made. Say we got to play, because these young guys just breaking us down off the dribble one-on-one. We're probably gonna see a lot more of that. Listen, he said it. We've been saying it, Walt. this team, if this team is hitting their threes, that Coach Kidd said, well, they can play the best one. They're a different team. When this team is not hitting their threes, they feel sorry for themselves. The defense goes down. The energy goes down.
Over there on the sideline, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, everything goes. So this is a 3-point live by the 3, die by the 3. It's just way the team is constructed. Until otherwise, it just is what it is.
All right, we got Tim Hardaway Jr. up next.
Okay. He's going to ask why he told Coach Kidd to call. Why you call it every time?
Well, let's find out.
Maybe he's the one Jason Kidd Coach Kidd was yelling at the halftime. Just saying.
He did come out and have a big second half. All right, let's go to Timmy. Let's go to 3 to Hardaway.
Hey Tim, tonight you had it going with your shot.
Mm-hmm.
Just you and Luka seem to really be developing chemistry this year, and with him. And then what was going on with your shot tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing with Luka for the last 5 years now, dating back to 2019 when we got traded here. So I know his game. I know where he wants me to slip, if he wants me to pop, when to attack, when not to. So just playing off his energy, meaning, if they're face guarding him, playing off of him, using him as a screener some ways, and some situations like that. So, yeah, man, it's been a process, but obviously, it doesn't take that long if you're confident out there and he knows that you're confident.
You guys, what was said at halftime to kind of change things around?
Just communication, showing a little bit more effort, thinking the game on the backside of the defense, where the help side is. So, they did a great job of having guys when Paolo was semi-posting up in front of their bench in the first half, going baseline or attacking our defense. You had the wings and corners cutting. Our low guys, we just had to do a better job of just communicating and making sure that we made it tough on them when they caught the ball or scrambling them out and just making it hard on them and contesting everything.
You kind of know the third quarter you were going to have to be more assertive offensively.
Yeah, of course, especially when Luka has it going. The teams are trying to double team him now. It's not a secret. So we learned from last game and last couple of games just to be assertive. And when you have the open shot, take it. If you have a driving lane, take it, and just be aggressive. Go ahead.
I know we've talked about it, like you going back and watching tape and seeing things that you can improve on. What have you looked at that you did tonight that you've seen that you may have not done in other games?
Well, I think last game, just watching, wasn't really as assertive as I was tonight, especially turning the ball over late in the game. Kind of had my head spinning the last 24 or 48 hours. So just wanted to come out here and be aggressive. And once I got the ball, be assertive, go downhill. If I had the shot, take it. If I had a guy on a swing, move it immediately, but just not caught. I just didn't want to get caught stuck with the ball in my hand. So that's what I learned.
First one, you ever been a part of a 6 free throw possession?
Oh, what? The four free throws to get 3. Oh man, no, that's my first time ever seeing that. I didn't even understand what they were doing. So, hey, he went 50% and he made a couple. So, and got us the lead. So I was happy with that.
Yeah, Tim.
Also, I know you're going out to see the that kind of night, seeing them all there and what it means, to you.
Yeah, my aunt passed away when I was in college, and she was in the military. So nights like this is very, very special to me. I always write her name on my shoe when I'm playing on my right side. So it's just always an honor and a privilege, just to be able to go out there and compete in front of the military personnel and just thankful for all they've done for us. So just happy and grateful to be able to be a part of this.
What was her name?
No.
Oh.
Tim, something in wins and losses. In losses, sometimes Coach Kidd and even players alike have attributed to a lack of physicality. And in wins, physicality has put y'all over the top. What do you think of y'all's physicality tonight? And how can that be something sustainable for a long regular season?
Yeah, I think we were physical today for the most part. I mean, there was some stretches here and there, but for the most part, we were physical. Just had to get our legs under us coming off an off day. So, yeah, we just knew that we were going to try our best just to wear them down the whole rest of the game. They were on the second end of a back-to-back. So just try to do our best just to stay as physical as possible, try to box out as much as we can, knowing that we were undersized. I mean, everybody on their team on the court one time was, like 6'8" and taller, except for Cole. So they're all crashing. So, I mean, today, for the most part, I think we were physical.
Hey, Tim, sir.
Go ahead.
At the end of the game, you got the result that you wanted, but y'all were up 3 and they called it travel. Were you expecting Kidd to call that timeout?
Oh, man. Yeah, I was expecting it, especially in trap. I mean, I knew we had some timeouts, but I'm thinking in that position, I think he trusts me as a player and veteran to know the situation and call a timeout if I'm trapped, if I don't see anything. But, I mean, I put that on me. Just got to execute it better. He trusts me in that scenario, so I got to be better.
Thanks, Jimmy. Yep. Hey, guys, I think we're going to also.
God dog trying to hold Tim hostage. You trying to go out there? They steady asking questions.
Yeah, man. Tim been getting a lot of time doing the pressers lately. So, but yeah, man, big night for Tim Hardaway Jr. Yeah, man. Listen. The thing about Timmy, I always say this: a big night for Timmy, but then here's the rub. Somebody's gonna sit up here and say, "Boy, this is the reason why we can't put him in trade, man." And then Tim Hardaway's gonna come out the next game, and he's gonna get you. He's gonna get you about 10 points, 13 points. Then he may get you 5 the next game after that, and then everybody gonna say, "Well, why won't we trade?" Because that's what Tim Hardaway is. Tim Hardaway's a streaky player. Tim Hardaway can get you 40 one night, and I keep saying he can get you 40 again for the next 5 games after then combined. So, yeah, you just got to ride the wave with him. You just got to ride the wave.
All right, Kenny. So we fulfilled all of our obligations tonight. It looks like we'll be back Wednesday when the Mavericks will take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Is that here or in Minnesota?
Oh, that's in Minnesota.
Okay. So we headed to Minnesota.
Ant-Man. Going to see the Ant-Man.
Yeah, going to see the Ant-Man. Yeah. They're not. Are they still number 1 team in the West?
You know what? Before
I think the Thunder was.
Yeah, but they just beat the Thunder just a minute ago. Let me get to these standings right quick before we go. Okay. Yeah, the Timberwolves now have taken over.
Wow, the Nuggets are number 2. Okay.
Yeah, taking over the first place with a win tonight over the Thunder. Timberwolves 33-14. The Nuggets are 33-15. The Thunder will have lost today. They're 32-15. The Clippers are 30-15. They took a loss today. The Kings are 27-18. The Suns are 27-20. And the Mavericks are 26-21 in the 7th spot. The Pelicans are 26-21 in the 8th. The Lakers 24-24, followed by the Utah Jazz at 10th, 24-24. The Rockets are 22-24 in 11th. The Golden State Warriors are 19-24 at 12th. Grizzlies are 18-29 at 13th, and the Trailblazers are 13-33 at 14th, and the Spurs bringing up the rear 10-37 in the West. In the East, Celtics have the best record, 36-11, followed by the Bucks, who are 32-15.
Careful, that record get your coach fired.
Yeah. So Doc Rivers, they just got lost tonight, so they want Doc Rivers to get fired now.
Was this Doc Rivers' first night?
Yep, Doc Rivers' first game. Took an L. The 76ers are 29-15. They're in third. The Knicks 30-17. They're in fourth. The Cleveland Cavaliers 28-16 in fifth. Indiana Pacers 27-20 in sixth. The Miami Heat 24-23. I think they're about done. They're in seventh. The Orlando Magic, who we just beat, are 24-23. They're in eighth. Chicago Bulls in ninth. They're not good. They're in ninth, 22-25. The Brooklyn Nets in 10th, 19-27. Atlanta Hawks 19-27 in 11th. Toronto Raptors 16-30 in 12th. The Charlotte Hornets 10-35 in 13th. The Washington Wizards 9-37 in 14th. And the worst record in the NBA belongs to the Detroit Pistons, 6-40. That's your standard.
Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. So we'll be back Wednesday night for the Mavs and the Timberwolves. But until then, keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, then we will see you around Wednesday night when the Mavs take on the Minnesota Timberwolves.